everyone. Today we are going to talk about something that everyone needs to talk about, but no one wants to mention. Can you guess what that is?
Bowel movements. So, let's first do a quick anatomy lesson. When you eat food, it goes into the mouth, where it is broken into small bits, goes down the esophagus, into the stomach, where it is turned into juice, and then to the small intestines where nutrients are absorbed, to the large intestines where water is taken out, and finally, the waste is expelled from the body. Today, we're going to be focusing on that last part.
All right.
Your goal is to have a bowel movement after every meal.
Wow, isn't that a lot?
How much do you eat?
Don't know.
If the food in your plate weighs 2 to 3 pounds for one meal, and you go, say, only once a day or every other day in small amounts, what is happening to the remainder of that food? Let me relieve you of that.
Thank you.
Constipation is a real problem and has real consequences. The enteric nervous system is large and sometimes referred to as the second brain. It requires a lot of energy or glucose and thus a large amount of blood flow when it is active. That's why you get sleepy and can't think after a large meal.
Oh.
The same thing happens when you can't move food out of your body.
Oh.
It can affect your mood, your sleep, and it can even poison and kill your gut, which will require major surgery.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
So how do I avoid or fix this?
Glad you asked. You need a broom.
A broom?
Yeah. A broom. It's called fiber.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Technically, you also need 2 other things, water and exercise, but I'll get into that later. And sure, you can get it added to your food, but naturally occurring is better.
I see.
There are 2 types of fiber. Insoluble fiber can't be broken down in the body, so it passes through the body, and that's the broom that I spoke of earlier.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of cleans the inside, and it adds bulk to your stool.
Well,
Yeah.
where do I get that?
Well, you can get it in veggies, like broccoli or kale. You can
Alright.
get it in some carrots,
Okay.
any other veggies. But you can also get it in fruits, like in the pulp and the skin of this apple.
I love fruits.
Awesome. Take that. There's also soluble fiber, which on the other hand can be broken down, and it aids in the absorption of food, but it also gives the food texture. And you can find this in beans, peas, fruit, veggies, and then whole grains and stuff like brown rice, barley, shelled barley.
So how do I know if what I'm eating has fiber?
Generally speaking, the more processed that food is, the less fiber that it has. Pretty much all naturally occurring food has both kinds of fiber in varying quantities.
Okay.
Fiber-rich diets have been associated with reduced risk of heart attacks, strokes, high cholesterol, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even some cancers.
Oh.
See, there is a problem though, because we've been taught to avoid carbohydrates. But to be specific, it's the type of carb and the lack of fiber that created this conclusion. Simple carbs, found mostly in processed foods, create a sugar rush that peaks really quickly and then falls off just as fast. You're not filled also, which combined with quick absorption means that you need to consume more just to feel satisfied.
I see.
You look confused. All right, here. I want you to pour me exactly 1 cup of juice, please.
Sure.
Here we go, 1 cup. That's
there
fine.
that goes.
Okay, great. Awesome. How many apples are in this juice?
4 or 5?
Probably a good guess, but honestly, I don't know. It takes about 3 to 5 apples to make 1 cup of pure cider. That's 8 ounces, all right? And that's unprocessed juice. But between the straining out the pulp and the pasteurizing and the concentration, 1 cup probably has double that. Also, most juice will have added sugar. In either case,
Yes.
realistically, how many apples could you eat in one sitting?
Maybe 2.
Exactly. And it will take up a lot of space, leaving you with a much more full feeling. Pour this into the cup for me, please.
Sure.
And how full will you feel after one of these?
Not very full.
Exactly. Complex carbs, like this apple, contain less sugar per pound, and fiber releases the sugar in it much more slowly. So it peaks later, gradually plateaus and falls off, also very gradually, until maybe you start to feel hungry again. And this is one of the ways that you can manage your sugar. But I'm off topic. Basically, you need fiber to help move the food along properly for digestion. Okay?
Okay. What about the other things you mentioned?
Yes. Okay. Water. The idea is that your stool should look like soft serve ice cream. Hope I didn't just spoil that for anybody. Basically, if it's too watery, you need more bulk or insoluble fiber, roughage. And if it's too hard, you need more water.
Okay. And exercise?
A great example is after surgery. Patients are told that they must get up and walk. And that simple action helps to reopen the lungs, to regain their strength, and then to restart the smooth muscles of the digestive system. In short, if you're not moving, it's not moving.
Oh, then I really need to keep moving. Let's recap.
You need water, fiber, and exercise to have a healthy bowel movement. Fiber is best gotten from natural food rather than processed food. You need to have a bowel movement more than once a day.
Okay.
Beloved, I pray that you may prosper and be in health in all things just as your soul prospers. Bye.